In 3 John chapter 1 verses 2, it says, "Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in good health, even as thy soul prospereth." America has a problem with health. Fortunately, the rest of the world doesn't have that same problem. It's not a lack of food that we suffer from, it's an abundance of food. But with that abundance of food is our intemperate lifestyles. Houston, Texas is one of the top cities for obesity. Unfortunately, people have no control over food, but food controls them. By simply looking at someone's shape, you can almost see the kind of lifestyle they live, whether they're in control of their selves or they're out of control. I remember when I was younger in my teens, I gained a lot of weight and didn't know what to do. The reason? I was uneducated in regards to nutrition. And because of that, I ate whatever I wanted, as late as I wanted, and in the quantity I wanted. Till when I went back to Africa, to a boarding school, where I started eating freshly made food and lost all the weight that I had gained. It takes effort to understand health and how to acquire good quality life, but simply being ignorant of it is not going to help us to be healthy. It will only send us towards a downward spiral towards death. What we eat, what we drink, what our physical activity comprises of, will show and or can determine the quality of life we have. Whether we like it or not, our outward appearance plays a part in our social life, and it usually tells a story of our general health. If we as Americans would take a physical exam to see if we were healthy, we would be deemed generally unhealthy. How can that happen in a place where there's so much advancement in health? How can that happen in a place where there is so much information on healthy living? How can that happen in the most advanced culture in the world? And how can that happen in a place where there is abundance of food? Good food. Well, in this series we're going to look at the 8 laws of health, starting with water, exercise, nutrition, rest, sunlight, fresh air, temperance, and trust in God. Obesity is a significant problem in Houston. Houston received national recognition for this problem when Men's Fitness magazine ranked it as fattest city in the United States. Obesity, overweight, rates are rapidly rising in Houston for both adults and children. H2O is 2 parts hydrogen and 1 part oxygen. This substance, also known as water, is one of the most essential elements to health and is so important that your body actually has a specific drought management system in place to prevent dehydration and ensure your survival. Water might be everywhere, but one must never take it for granted. Water makes up more than 2/3 of the human weight. And without water, we would die in a few days. The human brain is made up of 95% water. Blood is 82% and lungs is 90%. A mere 2% drop in our body's water supply can trigger signs of dehydration. Fuzzy short-term memory, trouble with basic math, and difficulty focusing on smaller prints, such as computer screen. Mild dehydration is also one of the most common causes of daytime fatigue. An estimated 75% of Americans have mild chronic dehydration. Pretty scary statistic for a developed country where water is readily available through the tap or bottle. Not that I would suggest tap or bottled water anyway, unless it's really good quality, pure, ionized or alkaline water. Water is very important to the mechanics of the human body. The body cannot work without it, just as a car cannot run without gas and oil. In fact, all the cells and organs function that make up our entire anatomy and physiology depend on water for their functioning. Water serves as a lubricant in digestion and almost all other body processes. The water in our saliva helps facilitate chewing and swallowing, ensuring that food will slide easily down the esophagus. Water also lubricates our joints and cartilages and allows them to, pardon the pun, move more fluidly. When dehydrated, the body rations water away from the joints. Less lubrication equals greater friction, and that can cause joint, knee, and back pain, potentially leading to injuries and arthritis. Even our eyeballs need plenty of lubrication to work well and remain healthy. Our bodies can control overheating through perspiration from sweat glands in the skin and from evaporation, which produces a cooling effect. Blood is also routed into areas close to the surface of the skin where it can be cooled and then carried back to the interior part of the body. Conversing in a cold environment, the skin maintains proper body temperatures by shunting the blood away from the exterior surface, thereby conserving heat within the body. The movement of water within our cellular system also transports vital blood plasma, which is 92% made of water. Blood plasma play a critical role in buffering the body's pH, circulating antibodies from the immune system, and regulating osmotic balance, which all helps to maintain proper body temperature.
In our heat index is water, the fountain of youth. We've all been chugging it all morning because
I have to leave the desk right now. I'll be back in a few minutes.
One woman says she looks a decade younger thanks to drinking so much water. We've all heard this from doctors, but this woman really has pictures to prove it. Take a look.
42-year-old Sarah Smith claims drinking 6 bottles of water a day for 1 month helped take 10 years off her face.
This is Smith before, and this is her just 28 days later. Originally, she set out on her water challenge in an attempt to help with migraines, but found it helped with so much more. She chronicled her journey for the Daily Mail and says, "I'm feeling leaner and fitter too, which is amazing since the only thing I've changed is the amount of water I drink."
We don't realize how powerful an impact it has on our bodies and our skin in particular. When you're more hydrated and when you have enough water in your system and in your skin, it has both direct and indirect effects. You feel better, and when you feel better, you look better.
Smith was astonished by the results.
After 4 weeks, she writes, "I genuinely can't believe the difference in my face. I look like a different woman. My husband and friends tell me I look 10 years younger. Who wouldn't want to try something that gets such incredible results?" All right, so we want to bring in our chief health and medical editor, Dr. Rich Besser, to separate fact from fiction. So, Rich, what do you think about this woman's claims, her experience?
Yeah, I mean, water is incredibly important. There's nothing our body regulates closer than water and salt. And so if you get dehydrated, your body's going to pull water from your tissues, from your skin, to maintain the concentration in your blood. Everyone reaches for the bottles. So, and when it does that, your eyes are going to look sunken, your skin is going to feel drier, it's not going to be as elastic. And so you will look a lot older. But if you're not dehydrated and you drink a lot of extra water, it's just going to send you to the bathroom.
Rich, though, aren't most of us normally somewhat dehydrated, though? People normally don't drink enough.
Well, you know, it depends on the degree. You know, if you're not feeling thirst, if you're not thirsty, you probably are not dehydrated. And you're not dehydrated to the point where you're going to be pulling the water from your tissues. There's just nothing to show that.
I thought we did a report not too long ago that you can be in danger of drinking too much water.
Yeah,
Well, you can't. It's pretty hard. Your kidneys do a very good job of filtering your water, making sure that that doesn't happen. The elderly, young children can actually drink too much water to the point where they're going to have a seizure. It can be very dangerous. It's very hard unless you have a real mental illness to drink yourself to that point.
I know too. It can help with snacking. I mean, if you are if you're staying hydrated and drinking, especially a lot of water, or in between meals, you are less likely.
Water flushes toxins and waste from the body through urination and perspiration. Water helps reduce constipation and aids in bowel movements, which ensure that wastes are removed quickly and regularly before they can become poisonous in the body. This waste buildup can occur in the body if dehydration becomes a regular occurrence, and this can cause headaches, toxicity, and illness. Drinking enough water will also lessen the burden of the kidneys and liver by flushing out waste products. Water transports valuable nutrients to the body. Blood is about 92% water, and it carries nutrients and oxygen throughout the body. Nutrients from the food we eat are broken down in the digestive system, where they become water soluble, which means they are dissolved in water. Water allows these nutrients to pass through the capillaries within the intestinal wall to the blood and circulatory system, where the valuable nutrients and oxygen can be distributed throughout the body to all the cells and organs. In addition to the daily maintenance of our bodies, water also plays a key role in prevention of disease. Drinking 8 glasses of water daily can decrease the risk of colon cancer by 45%, bladder cancer by 50%, and it can potentially even reduce the risk of breast cancer. Wow, look at that. Electrolyte balance. Water is very important in maintaining electrolyte balance within our bodies. Electrolytes are charged ions which must be kept at certain levels to maintain the proper amount of water in our cells. Electrolytes transmit all sorts of information to our brain in the form of nerve impulses and are important in muscle activity as well. To maintain electrolytes at the proper level in our cells, water must flow in and out of the cell to make sure that these ions remain in balance. Now we're going to talk about a different kind of water. This is water that a lot of people are not familiar with, and this can revolutionize your health.
Heard of alkaline ionized water, but wondering what it can do for you? Well, here's 10 reasons to drink ionized water every day. 1. Hydration. Research shows that drinking alkaline ionized water hydrates your body better than plain water. 2. Detoxification. Alkaline ionized water provides the body with a daily cleanse. Your kidneys will thank you, as ion trapping draws out acidic toxins. Your liver will say cheers, as increased levels of antioxidants promote blood cleansing. Your colon will feel the difference, and you will too. 3. Balance body pH. Research shows that raising the pH of your urine by just 1 pH can prevent or eliminate the symptoms of metabolic syndrome, such as obesity, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and kidney stones. A recent clinical study shows that alkaline water can fight harmful metabolic acidosis by raising blood pH 40 to 70% within the normal blood pH range. 4. Weight loss. Hydration allows you to have better workouts, so you're able to burn more calories. A recent study showed that people who started drinking alkaline water lost an average of 12 pounds in 2 months, and the only change they made was drinking alkaline water. 5. Anti-aging. Alkaline water triples the antioxidant strength of vitamin C. and alone it acts to counteract harmful reactive oxygen species, which damage DNA and tissues. Combined, alkaline water and vitamin C work effectively to neutralize harmful free radicals. 6. Heart health and blood pressure. Alkaline ionized water has been shown to reduce blood pressure and lower cholesterol levels in people with mineral deficiencies. 7. Liver health. Alkaline water has been shown to reduce oxidative stress in the body that affects the liver. Alkaline water has also been shown to increase levels of a critical antioxidant that protects the liver. 8. Bone health. Research shows a clear link between alkaline water and bone health. When your body's pH balance becomes acidic, your body will adjust it by stealing calcium from your bones. 9. Digestive health. Research suggests alkaline water reduces the symptoms of colitis, loose bowels, and constipation. 10. Sports performance. Feel more hydrated with greater endurance, faster recovery, and more energy.
What is pH in regards to alkaline water? Within chemistry, pH is the measure of the acidity or basicity of any aqueous solution. Solutions that have a pH less than 7 are referred to as acidic, and solutions having a pH greater than 7 are alkaline. Pure water has a pH that is closer to 7 or past 7. I hope that we now see the importance of the quality and quantity of water. Yes, we're supposed to drink lots of water, but the quality is even important also. If you drink water with fluoride or hard minerals or chemicals, it may be even worse than even drinking water at all. It is better to drink the purest form of water you can find. Yes, in our world today, we have to work a little harder in being healthy. We can't just drink any kind of water. We have to do what we can to make sure that the water we're drinking is pure, with a pH of above or at 7.